we'll see Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles taking on Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and we finally made it, partner, through the... And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Roethlisberger over the middle, complete. It's Johnson, and he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. On the give, this is Harris, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains,
that's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Well, here come the Eagles on offense, and it's Jalen Hurts at the controls in his 2nd season now out of Oklahoma.
A lot of expectations for Jalen Hurts this year, but he has the support of the franchise, including the man who owns the franchise. Had a 4-game audition at the tail end of last year and did enough that the Eagles sent Carson Wentz to Indianapolis. They're expecting Jalen Hurts to be their quarterback of the present and the future.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Huntley. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Hurts. And hauled in here by Richard Rodgers. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Hurts throw there, complete to Rodgers. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now Huntley. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. Here's Hurts to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Here's Roethlisberger. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run it here with Huntley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down. Gainwell. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kenneth Gainwell taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in after report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was Kenneth Gainwell who finished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I could dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger looking sideline, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Chase Claypool, the intended target, but now it'll be third down. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 38, but they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Throwing is Hurts. And he finds the tight end Rodgers. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. On first down, Huntley. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Behind the chain, second and 12. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And able to get this out to the 25. We focus our attention now on the quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger. And I guess right now as we look at some of his struggles today, the term next play really applies here. He's got to move on.
I love where your head is on that because that's where his head needs to be. Exactly what you said. Yes, there have been mistakes made, but he's got to move on and play the next play as if it didn't happen, keep his confidence up. But how about the guys on the defensive side of the ball? They've got to be feeling great about what's going on right now. They've already gotten to him a few times. They want to keep that up. Maybe they can pick off a few more.
Well, they disrupted already for 3 INTs. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Now Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Eric Ebron. 75 yards. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is down to a field goal. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll run on first down. Huntley, and the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. Gets around him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Seven our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. A first throw for the backup Rosen. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Rosen. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Pressure gets to Haskins, and down he goes. Sacked by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. And this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
On fourth down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they block well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. That's caught. It's John Hightower. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Here's 2nd and a yard. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Here's Rosen to throw. Left side here, taken in by Metcalf. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Rosen looking at a 3rd and 2. He's got his man. It's Butler. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Throwing now, Rosen on first down. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On the handoff, Gainwell. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. Now Rosen. The kick by Elliott is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Up to make the play, Alex Singleton, the Eagles' leading tackler last year. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run the counter. Snell. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The Steelers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They go play action with Haskins. Open man here is Gentry. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. He finds his tight end, Gentry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They run it with Ballage. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Haskins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Haskins will throw. And it's caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, Boston Scott. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now Rosen looking to throw. This will be taken in by Hightower. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They want to go to the air again with Rosen. Drops this one down to Gainwell. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 2nd and inches, Rosen, and that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Rosen will throw. That'll be dumped off to Gainwell. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's Rosen. That's caught by Jackson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Throw left side complete. That's Butler. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. The kick by Elliott is good. And it will push the lead up to 5. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk from 4 games down to 3. So just 2 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started on the first Thursday after Labor Day. In our game, most of the starters have made their cameo and departed, but plenty of youngsters out there with a lot to gain or lose as we get you right back out to Brandon Guy.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this third quarter. Rosen on 1st and 10. Open man, Butler complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. The drive keeps moving.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. To throw is Rosen. That's complete to Hightower. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Rosen to throw again. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Off the play fake, here's Rosen. Pressure comes, and down goes Rosen. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Rosen. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. And now it's Rosen looking. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jackson. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. The kick by Elliott is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. All things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. There he goes. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? We usually talk about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took them to the limits.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Here's James returning. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
On 2nd down, Gainwell looking for space.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
On the counter, it's Gainwell. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Out left and hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Here's Rosen. He'll drop this underneath for Gainwell. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. From the gun, it's Rosen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, you got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. After the interception, here's Rosen. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. To throw again on 2nd down. Rosen, right side, caught by Jackson. Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing again, it's Rosen. That's complete to Butler. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now it's Rosen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Rosen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll get this down to the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Back to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Jackson's got it over the middle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
John Hightower
there to make the grab. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
And now out come the Steelers. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Over the middle, that's caught by McLeod. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Haskins. They'll set up the screen to Balazs. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Throwing again, here's Haskins. This one into the hands of the running back, Balazs. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Trying to get it with Snell. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Rosen to throw. It's caught by Jackson. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Rosen to throw on 3rd down. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Rosen. And down he goes. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it. Chris Wormley in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
All right, partner, count with me. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Look, he had all day to throw the football and never got rid of it and allowed for the sack. That's not on the offensive line.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Rosen. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. That's over the middle and caught by Arcega-Whiteside. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
So put 3 on the board. A little bit of a hook on the driver that time. A little bit like you, Charles, over on the 8th at Windermere.
You know me too well, partner, except that he got his to hit a tree and kick back into the fairway.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And And the Steelers set to take the field.
And this showing really not a good one on either side of the ball, but still 3 more preseason games to follow and a lot to play for here for the guys on the field now as they're hoping to secure that roster spot.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
7 yards, the pickup there.
From the 31, Haskins. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now Haskins to throw it.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw, Haskins. Washington's got it. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 9 yards that time.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Here's Haskins.
And he'll get it right back to Washington.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
All right, you got to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
And they'll begin on the ground with Gainwell.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And this is Gainwell. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time first down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited until the fourth quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit. For Philadelphia, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it's just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles.